Sounding exquisite.
Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, tryna chat a 10. Big boy tryna chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in.
Touchdown!
Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
Oh yeah, what's up everybody? It's your boy Riley Puddin Peters coming to you live with the doctor, defensive backs quality control coach Preston Rowe. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and I single-handedly saved Preston from an alien mothership in the process, causing an incredibly cool explosion that everyone missed. Sorry you missed it. But today we're here.
We're back.
It's Tuesday, so that means we're talking NFL.
Yes.
And honestly, and what was, an all right slate of games, I think the big news has got to be the trade fiasco.
The trade deadline.
Yep, this Thursday, it's right there. The trade deadline is upon us, and teams are using it. Dr. Preston, how do you feel?
Well, some little moves. The Bengals trading Logan Wilson. The Raiders moving on from Jacoby Myers. Just some little trades here and there. You're like, okay. And then a fucking banger happens out of nowhere.
That's right, dude. The Jets trade Sauce Gardner to the Colts for 2 first-round picks. Also, Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai
Mitchell.
He goes along as well. And there's something else, like a 6th or 7th round pick is in there somewhere too.
Yeah, but it's really 2 first-round picks and Adonai Mitchell for Sauce Gardner. And Riley, to me, all this shows is that the Colts are going all in this year.
They've got a team. They're in the position. And if there's any kind of weakness in that squad, secondary is everyone.
Their secondary is suspect.
The secondary is truly almost everyone's biggest problem in the NFL. It's so hard to stop modern NFL passing offenses. So the best, the most amount of quality players you can get in your secondary, that's the only chance, really, in my opinion. But this is big, dude.
Yeah,
Sauce Gardner's a great player.
It's huge.
I can't wait to see the Jets fuck up 2 first-round picks. I think that's big.
Yeah, look, man, the Jets, they've drafted better recently. We've yelled at them before for making really bad decisions, but now with Aaron Glenn, they were investing in the trenches. They were doing things right. But now Sauce Gardner, I know he hasn't been as great recently. He's kind of had a little down year. But maybe he just needs a change of scenery. Maybe the Jets were just growing on him. He was just sick and tired of all the losing, and that would get to anyone.
Yeah.
It's hard to be motivated and play your absolute best when you just constantly lose like that in really heartbreaking fashion a lot of the time.
Yeah.
The Jets are really close. They don't know how to win yet, unless you play the Bengals.
Wait, what's that?
But look, man, Sauce Gardner is still a hell of a player. He's one of the best corners in football.
He's an elite athlete.
Yeah.
He's going to be a great addition to a team like the Colts that need much. Honestly, my only thing of my fault is what's wrong with the Jets today? And I think the thing that's wrong is that they've got 2 first-round picks that they're now probably going to fuck up. I think that's the big thing in this.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, so we assume that the Colts are not going to crash and burn, that these are going to be, good draft picks, like at the later end of the first round.
Yeah.
So, it's not going to be like a top 5, top 10 pick, we're assuming. So, are you going to get a player potentially of Sauce Gardner's caliber in that part of the draft? Purple hat.
Right. It is. He was in misery, dude. I feel like Dr. Preston's point on that's probably the most real thing because he is such a good athlete. Like, Yeah, just that much losing, it'll get anybody, dude.
It
You'll start
will.
being like, "Fuck this shit."
I mean, look, man, look what's happening to the Bengals. That locker room's about to implode because of how bad their defense has been. And Jamar Chase and Chase Brown are actively calling out the defense to the media. They're being like, get a fucking stop. Get a fucking stop. Like, they're sick of it, man. It wears on you.
Yeah.
Losing wears on you, man. Like, I've been a part of it. Just coaching, whenever you constantly go out there, you work your ass off and you just keep coming up short. It's really hard to stay motivated. It's really hard to continue to put in that level of effort every single week. It just it's hard. It's frustrating.
Yeah, losing, especially in football, because
Mhm.
like, there's something to be said for other sports where you have like multiple games in a week, and like honestly, you can lose one, and like a couple days later, you're back out there, and you're like, all right, I
Mm.
get some redemption.
Yeah.
But football, it really is. It's such a long build up. It's like a build and bust every week. I mean, you're just game planning, you're practicing, everyone's going through so many steps. You're trying to find, what you think is the right game plan. And then you go out there on whatever day you play. And then if you lay an egg or you don't do well, you got to sit on that for like 7 days. At the
Mhm.
best, if you're in the NFL, like 5, if you get lucky
Yeah.
and you're on a short week.
Well, and it's not even that, Riley. You have to flush it. You have to try to forget everything about it and move on like you're starting over for the next week.
Yep.
Like, that's what coaches and players mean when they say we got to flush this.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it. We'll watch the tape, we'll grade it, and we'll flush it. And we're
Yep.
moving on to the next week. And
Gotta have a
like
short memory.
you have to have a very short memory. And I just look, man, if you're constantly coming up short like that, it's hard. Everyone's human. You're gonna get frustrated. And in football, especially because it is the ultimate team sport. You can go out there and you can do a great job. Like, you personally can do a great job. You can play really well, but you're depending on so many other people to do their jobs,
Mhm.
in order to have team success, which is why it's the most, it's the most rewarding sport, but it's also the most frustrating because
Yep.
you are relying on so many other people doing their job.
It's a lot. But yeah, I mean, that's the big thing right now that we got is trades out the wazoo. So, like Dr. Preston said, obviously the big one right now is got to be the Sauce Gardner to the Colts. They want to win and they
Yep.
want to win now. And
And the Jets
Yeah.
seem like they're kind of doing maybe a soft rebuild. There have been rumors about them getting, trading Breece Hall potentially as
Yeah.
well. Like I'll be interested to see how many players they offload to try to get, better draft capital for the future.
Yeah, I mean, dude, 2 first. It doesn't matter if they're late first, early first, 2 first. That's, I mean, those are great. There's going to be great building pieces. Also, Browns, that was one that just kind of happened. I mean, within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Holy what?
What? No. What?
Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to set it up to share.
No way. No way.
Oh, dude,
We have-
this is crazy. This is breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Quinnen Williams traded to the Cowboys.
No. That's what I said, Riley.
insane.
He's one of the best defensive tackles in the league that no one knows about because he plays for the Jets.
Dude, this is 2 minutes ago fresh.
Wow.
This updated as we were talking. Yeah, we get to break the news on Quinnen Williams.
Oh, that's awesome. No, now, Riley, just if you're a Cowboys fan, this has got to make you sick, right? Because imagine Micah Parsons alongside Quinnen Williams.
I mean, imagine trading Micah Parsons for a defensive tackle and then having to go get another defensive Like, imagine.
Gotta make you sick.
But think about the fact that they traded Micah for a defensive tackle.
Wow.
That's crazy.
The Jets are really they're offloading guys that they think still have significant trade value.
The
that are
Quinnen Williams
older.
is wild.
That's
shit is
crazy. He's been a cornerstone of that franchise ever since he got there.
Mhm.
He's always been a great player. No one just really knows who he is because he plays for the Jets. It's kind of like Derek Brown. Derek Brown is a beast for the Panthers. No one knows who he is.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think, Riley?
I mean,
what's your initial reaction?
keep vamping for me for a little bit. I'm trying to find out what the stats on this trade are. I'm so curious. All that thing said was saying Quentin Williams of the Cowboys. I've got nothing on what it actually is, but I mean, Quentin Williams is one of my favorite players currently. I mean, he's just such a dominant defensive lineman. It's
He
crazy
is.
that they are doing this just right now, you know?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely wild. Quinnen Williams, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's fucking crazy. Oh man, I mean, look,
All
man,
right,
like
so
I
it's
said,
at least a first round pick.
okay.
No one's
That means
got anything official, but we got at least a first round pick for him.
so that means the Jets are going to now have at least 3 first round picks in the next 2 first rounds. That's crazy. Hey, look, man, like I said, they're trying to offload as many quality, valuable players and assets as they can to do a hard rebuild and a hard reset.
Yeah. Dude, if you're a Cowboys fan, you should be ecstatic right now.
I mean, you should be. Their run defense is fucking terrible. But I feel like you're also a little bit sick because you could have had Quinnen Williams and Micah Parsons alongside each other.
Of course. I mean, they're Cowboys fans. They should always be sick of themselves.
This is true.
I mean, dude, this has been kind of a crazy trade season. I mean, you know, you get the Jair Alexander move, the Jalen Phillip, Rashid Shaheed, Kyle Duggar. I mean, there's been so many trades. Is that it? There it is. That's our alert. ESPN told us after I'd already found out. Ha, ESPN. But yeah, dude. At least, so everywhere keeps saying at least, or are saying a first round pick and more.
Okay.
So I don't even think the full deal has been released yet. That's insane, dude.
And Purple Hef, if you're still with us, we really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We are the Trash Talk Tailgate. You know,
Trash Talk Tailgate. Damn, dude.
We've got all your NFL and college football needs right here. All the expert analysis you could ever possibly want.
Yeah.
Speaking as a former D1 college football coach.
Man, dude.
I've been in those trenches.
They're going to work. Jerry Jones said, we're going to work with the deadline and you're going to see us. We're not going to miss it. He literally said that. He said he hinted earlier today that the Cowboys may not be done with their trades. That's funny. Dude, but yeah, dude, I mean, this is crazy. Dude. Yeah, this is insane. This is wow. Quinnen Williams out. The Jets are really, I mean, at this point, I think that switches it from a soft rebuild to at least a moderate rebuild.
Yeah.
I mean, those are 2 of their best defensive players. Which sucks because that team has been so close to winning. Like
that's what I'm saying, man.
They are scrapping themselves, but at the same time, they weren't winning. And that means you do need to make changes. And at this point in the season, how many changes can you realistically make?
I mean, you know, just I at this point, I feel like they're probably going to get rid of Breece Hall too. If you get rid of Quinnen Williams, then anyone's on the fucking table. You get rid of Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner in the same day, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Everyone on that roster is like, oh, I'm going to get traded. Oh, I'm on the trade block. Okay, that's cool to know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. Well, keep our eye out. I will keep my eye out for
I am kind of shocked though, Riley. Like I'm kind of surprised that the Jets were trying to get first round picks and draft capital instead of looking at the players with the highest Madden ratings.
Dude, you know how many fucking high quality X factors they could have gotten for Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner, dude? They could have probably rebuilt like half an offensive line with superstars for those 2 X factors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey man, listen, they're doing the Jerry Jones plan. They're getting rid of their best players in hopes they could find an all pro in the thing. I'm gonna get rid of Quinnen Williams because maybe we could draft another Quinnen Williams.
It's the mystery box, Riley.
You got it, dude. You never know when you're gonna hit the ray gun. That's all that. It's really all that matters. The ray
A
gun.
boat is a boat, but a mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat.
Just take the boat. No, shut up.
I mean, I get it. It seems like the Jets are trying to do at least, a moderate to maybe even a full-on rebuild and a reset with Aaron Glenn. It's just, I hope to God, Riley, they don't make this mistake of trading up all that draft capital to go try to get a quarterback next year.
Oh,
because it's just going to land them in the same fucking spot they've always been.
I mean,
build the team, build the roster, and then go get the quarterback.
I mean, at this point, what are they going to do? Go get like 4 quarterbacks?
I don't know, man. That was the Brown strategy.
That was the Brown strategy. You are right, actually. As to say that, I was like, it's actually not. They wouldn't be the only team to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they've got at least 4 first-round picks now because they had one.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I don't know. I didn't see the Colts one. Does it designate? All right, yeah. So they're gonna have 3 in this one and at least 2 next year.
Yes. Okay.
That's insane. Wow.
That's crazy, man. It's been a crazy ass week. We're not even at the deadline yet. Like, who knows what other crazy moves are going to happen? I've been seeing reports of, potentially Jalen Waddle, Breece Hall. We've already talked about. I don't know, man. Like, a lot of crazy shit.
Insane. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about not the players playing the games, but the games the players played. Oh, all right. I mean, the first one.
Insane.
This one. The Bears beat the Bengals, dude. How does that feel?
Dude, the Bears, I don't know, man. Like, this is – what's that meme of, the stoppable force meets the movable object? That's what this game was.
Oh, truly, dog.
I mean, the Bears – the Bengals outbared the Bears, if that makes sense. Like, just
100%.
Poverty-ass franchises. The Bengals made Caleb Williams look good. That's how bad their fucking defense is. Riley, I don't know if you know this. The Bengals, through 9 weeks, average giving up 33 points a game, which is the worst in NFL history. This might honestly be the worst defense in NFL history. And we thought it couldn't get worse from last year.
Yeah, that's crazy. This potentially being one of the worst defenses is kind of devious work out of them now.
And Riley, did you see the reports coming out of this game? Like, first of all, go watch all the Shamar Stewart lowlights of him just getting pancaked after pancake, and just missing read options with Caleb Williams. Just, like we saw that shit in college on his highlight tape of him just completely fucking up the read option. Like, you are the read player. You just fucking sit there. You don't commit. You just sit there. And he still doesn't know how to play a read option. But then I'm just going to be so upset. It's been a very long weekend for me, by the way. It's been very stressful. It's been an emotional roller coaster. If it ever does happen, I will elaborate on it. But right now, I don't want to jinx it. And we talked about it, Riley. Shamar Stewart, he had 4.5 sacks in 3 years at Texas A&M. He played in the SEC. And he wasn't even the best, defensive lineman on his own team. But the Bengals were like, oh, he's an athletic freak. We're going to fix him.
Yeah.
Which, the Bengals have a very long and storied track record of fixing developmental players and making, and helping them reach their potential. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
Just dumb. But then after the game, the defense, they didn't talk with the media. They refused to talk with the media. They didn't want to hold themselves accountable. They didn't want to be held accountable. And when they were asked by the media, to talk and to, answer questions, they laughed. They laughed and walked out. This locker room is about to fucking implode. If I'm Jamar Chase, if I am Chase Brown, if I'm T. Higgins, if I'm anyone on that Bengals offense, even with Joe Flacco, they're still putting up historic numbers. They're putting up really insane numbers with Joe Flacco because this offense is so talented.
Yeah, it's insane.
They have insane skill players, and your defense just continues to squander it. And then they laugh about it. They laugh about giving up 47 points to Caleb Williams. Look at this shit, dude.
This is that final play. Oh.
Look at this. There's 3 defenders right there. What are you doing?
I mean, how fun. Oh.
Have you seen all the videos coming out of Chase Brown being like, get a fucking stop. Get a fucking stop. What the fuck are we doing? Jamar Chase being like, get a fucking stop.
I mean, dude, if your team puts up 42, like what else do you need out of an offense, dude? Bro. Your defense does have to make one stop at some point.
One stop, man. They put up 39 last week and lost to the Jets.
Jets.
And then you put up 42 at home and you lose to Caleb Williams and the Bears. Kyle Monangai ran all over your ass.
Yeah.
Dog, Shamar Riley, did you see this stat? Shamar Stewart has 2 solo tackles this year. He was their first-round rookie draft pick, who, as you all know, we hated that draft pick, especially me. Funny. You want to hear a crazy stat, Riley?
What?
Jamar Chase has more tackles than Shamar Stewart this year. He has 5.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
It's fucking absurd.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude. Your wide receiver having 5 tackles is a lot too. Just everything about it in general is not great.
It's fucking insane. And then Zach Taylor had the Bengals head coach had the nerve to say that Jamar Chase and Chase Brown are going to be reprimanded for saying those things to the media. Like, dog, they're trying to hold people accountable. Maybe you should do that shit too.
I was about to say, dude, that's great. The coach being like, don't hold my players accountable. Why are you trying to hold my players accountable?
Like, bro, if I'm an offensive player in that locker room, I am throwing hands. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Do your fucking job. You're a professional. You get paid to do this.
The Bengals, dude. This is what they do to people. You want to know why you shouldn't support the Bengals? This is what they do to people, man. This is all because of Joe Burrow, too. He didn't care about the Bengals. He cared about Joe Burrow. And then they fucked Joe Burrow over. And now it's just, you just can't help but see it every time you look at him.
Look, man, their GM needs to go. Zach Taylor needs to go. Did you see, speaking of Joe Burrow, did you see who he dressed up as for Halloween?
No.
He dressed up as the Joker.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah.
They're slowly turning him into the Joker.
Yo, he is. He's going mad.
I mean, you have to give credit to the Bears. They went on the road. They won this game. Caleb Williams, he played well. But I don't know how much stock you can put into that game because it is it's the Bungles.
Yeah, the true Bungles at their bunglest form.
They had 3 defenders around Colston Loveland on that game-winning touchdown, and none of them even tried to make a tackle.
Dude, one dude tried to hit stick him, and it didn't work. And then the other 2 dudes were like, I'll let him get him. I'm not going to add on to this tackle. Why do we group tackling? What's that?
And then the fact that Zach Taylor is calling out players for trying to hold teammates accountable, like, dog, that locker room is going to be set on fire.
Yeah.
Because, if that stuff is getting out to the media, imagine what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, dude, what's happening in practices and shit.
Yeah.
The offense is like, guys, this is too fucking easy. I need y'all to be better.
Look, man, they had a golden opportunity, even with Joe Flacco, to potentially get back into the playoff race. And now they've dropped 2 games to the Jets and the Bears. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they need to get out of there, man. They need to get out.
But what do they do? That's the question. They need to get out, but what do they do? Okay. So the full Quinnen Williams trade terms are out.
Okay.
2026 second round pick, 2027 first round pick, and Maisie Smith.
Mozzie Smith. Okay.
Mozzie Smith, that's right. Yeah, Moz.
Yeah. Smith. Okay.
Mozzie Smith. That's what they get for Quinnen Williams.
I mean, look, man, I'll fucking take that.
Yo, imagine being Mozzie Smith. You're getting traded, and you're like, wait, you're trading me and other shit for that guy straight up? Fuck you.
Yeah.
What a kick in the nads. I always thought about that. Being being one of the multiple players in like a trade where you're trying to get a superstar where you're like, we traded this guy for 3 other dudes, and you're like, imagine being one of those 3. You're like, yeah, you're a third of that dude's value. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're a glue guy. Go sit down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maisie Smith was probably the best player in his high school and college football teams.
He played at Michigan. He was really good at Michigan.
And now he is just a piece of the puzzle to get Quinnen Williams to a different team.
This is true.
All right.
But yeah, man, the Bengals, the Bears, good win for them. They're not 5-3.
Yeah.
I still don't feel good about the Bears.
I don't either. They get a lot of close wins.
I'm
glad beat the Bengals.
I'm glad that Ben Johnson has finally realized you can run the ball with the Bears. Like, that's cool. But I mean, I still don't have a whole lot of faith in Caleb. I still think that Bears defense isn't good. Like, I don't know.
You don't have faith in Caleb, but he caught a touchdown, dude.
He did catch a touchdown.
All right. Moving on. Vikings, Lions. This was one of the surprisers of the weekend. Yeah.
To go into Detroit and beat the Lions by 3, like that's crazy, man.
JJ said, I am back, but I'm not very good still.
No, he's a fucking game manager, Riley.
He is.
Oh.
I mean, the fact he had the scramble for a touchdown was pretty good. I'll give him that. Yeah. But besides that, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. That's just not what you're asking for every day.
No. Now, you do have to give them credit. The Vikings, they shut down the Lions' run offense. They shut down their run game. They only averaged 3.3 yards a carry, which that's still not terrible. But if you're the Lions, you expect better than that.
They have 2 very, very talented running backs, and they expect to get more than 65 yards combined. They expect to go over 100 yards as a team. Maybe not, maybe neither running back or only one, whatever, someone gets 100, but they expect as a team to go over 100. And them being held to 65 is definitely a big piece of this puzzle.
The other thing, Riley, is, you have to, we talk about it all the time, this Brian Flores defense with the Minnesota Vikings. He's one of the best DCs in football. He held the Lions to 1 of 3 in the red zone. If you can't score touchdowns in the red zone, you're probably you're going to struggle to win that football game. And the Vikings on the flip side were 3 of 5. The red zone offense and the red zone inefficiency for the Lions is a big reason why they lost this game. So you have to give the Vikings credit for that, man.
Yeah, that's big. But besides, this was a very grinded out long game. These 2 teams truly went to battle. This was an NFC North war. Yes. I haven't really seen between these 2 teams in a while. Low scoring war. God, that's a fucking painful score.
And you know what's crazy?
What?
The Vikings are still last in the division. The Bears are now 3rd in the division.
Oh, go Bears!
And the Packers. Look, man, this division is going to be a bloodbath. I still think the Vikings are going to finish higher than the Bears. I could be wrong about that. I don't trust the Bears, man. And I still, the Lions, this is a wake up call. I think this is a wake up call. You kind of ran through the division last year, and now this division is a lot tougher. Obviously, the Packers still in first place. We'll see if they can sustain that. I don't know. This is a crazy division right now.
It's insane. And both these teams, I mean, they are with JJ McCarthy back at the Vikings, they're hoping that they're in a better spot. I don't know, but that's what they're hoping. And obviously, we believe in the Lions. You're going to lose a few games in the season.
Yeah.
They're still 5-3. Now, we were talking about Green Bay. Let's talk about Green Bay because they just dropped one to the 5-4 Carolina Panthers.
Look, man, the Panthers, you have to give them credit. They found a run game.
Dude,
they've been riding that run game.
They found an identity. They didn't just find a run game. They found an identity. And we had talked about this, the first few weeks of the season when they weren't doing anything. And we were like, this team is just their identityless. Yes. And now you see them find it. And Rico Dowdle, of all people. And, I love Chuba Hubbard. This isn't really anti-Chuba Hubbard speak. But the fact that they were bullshitting on making Rico Dowdle the running back one, the fact that they were bullshitting making Rico Dowdle running back one was pissing me off. How many 200+ yard rushing games is a man got to get you before you're like, what, you've earned running back one? And I like Chuba Hubbard. I want to reiterate that. It's not that I wanted Chuba Hubbard out of that spot. It's not that I felt like he didn't deserve a chance to compete. Nothing like that. Rico Dowdle just earned it, man. Yeah. Like, there's playing in position of a starter, and then there's being a fucking dog, Mm-hmm. Mac Jones in San Fran, we're going to talk about him later. He's been playing in position of a starter and doing an all right job.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to, when Brock Purdy comes back, it's not going to be a competition. Like, it's going to be Brock. But Rico Dowdle put 200-yard rushing games up in this. That's crazy. If Mac Jones was throwing for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns every game, you'd have to talk about it. It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, man. You just let's see. So 206 versus the Dolphins, 183 versus the Cowboys. The Jets held them to 79. The Bills held him to 54, but then he runs all over the Packers, and the Packers' run defense is suspect.
Also, I will add, those last 2 games that you said, the Jets and the Bills were Chuba Hubbard being back and them trying to split carries. I'm just saying.
That is a good point.
Being split carries, he got fucking 79 and 50. Being running back 2 in a split carry system.
Yeah, it's dumb. And also, if you're a Cowboys fan, this has to make you sick because Jerry Jones said Rico Dowdle wasn't good enough. So they got rid of him.
Get him out of here.
But look, man, dog, Bryce Young, I don't think he's the answer at quarterback for them.
No, not long
term.
But,
he threw for just over 100 yards. Like, he threw for 102 yards on 11. He was 11 of 20 for 102 yards, and he threw an interception. But this run game is their identity.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have a really good defense led by Derek Brown. Again, no one knows who he is. He's been a stud for years, but he just plays for the Panthers.
Yeah.
And they've got a really good defense. Trayvon Mooring, J.C. Horn. It's just Nick Scorton, a rookie who was also on that Texas A&M D line, who was obviously so much better than Shamar Stewart.
Yeah.
They've got a really good defense, and they have an identity now, man, which is awesome. And then on the flip side, if you're the Packers, you've got to score more than 13 on this Panthers defense. Like, come on, man.
Especially with the yards you put up, dude. Like, yeah. They put up a lot of yards in both the passing and the rushing game. And to come out, dude, they out-yarded the Panthers by almost 100 yards.
It's just, again, Riley,
over 100 yards.
We talked about it earlier, man. It's the red zone. The Packers were 1 of 5 in the red zone. The Panthers were 2 of 3. If you get into the red zone, you have to score touchdowns. You have to.
But besides that, this was an incredibly even game, as the score would say. Most of the stuff is pretty even between both these teams. And the Carolina Panthers, man, they found a way to win in the chilling Lambeau air. It's very impressive for them. But the 5-4 Carolina Panthers, I mean, they found their way. They truly dug their way out of what looked to be a lost season. And now they're making a name for themselves that you gotta be aware every time you play the Panthers.
Yeah, man.
Keep it on.
Especially if you're the Falcons. They got blanked earlier this year, 30-0.
All right. Moving on. Chargers and Titans. I mean,
Riley, the Chargers can't catch a break, man.
Nah, they can't.
They can't. It's
they
just
really can't.
They won the game, but I feel like this is one where you won the battle, but you might have lost the war. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Riley, you want to tell them?
I mean, Joe Alt, I did a second high ankle sprain on the season.
And he's going to need, he's out for the year. He's going to need surgery to fix it.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough, dude. They're so devastated on the front line. And that was a piece that you can't lose. I mean, Herbert took 6 sacks in this game. It's rough.
He was initially their starting right tackle. They moved him to left tackle when Rashawn Slater got hurt in a training camp. And now they're down, both their right tackle and their left tackle. Like that's tough, man.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's
especially when you went from being so great, like such a great expectation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's bad when Justin Herbert is your leading rusher. That's not sustainable.
No, it's not. Even though he will do it. He'll fucking do it.
He's a great athlete. He's very athletic, but that's just not sustainable. And then, you're lucky that you played the Titans because the Titans are just absolute dog shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they got 6 sacks on them too. It was kind of crazy. 6 sacks and 11 quarterback hits.
Doesn't it just kind of feel like, especially with this new Chargers offensive line injury with Joe Alt going down, it just kind of feels like, to me, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you feel differently, but it kind of feels like the Chiefs are kind of inevitable at this point.
I mean, they got one more Infinity Stone in the gauntlet with fucking Joe Alt going down with the Chargers, but the Chargers are still 6-3.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Alt's amazing, and they're going to have to patchwork together an offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's any coach that can do it, a Harbaugh in trouble is a Harbaugh that's innovating. And a Harbaugh that's innovating is an NFL that's worried about what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And they can find a way through most teams. I think their challenges are going to be, once they're playing the top level teams, I think it's just going to be a mismatch by that point, But I think they'll still find their way through most of the low level competition in the NFL.
Yeah, luckily they play the Titans, like I said, but it just feels like the Chargers are snake bit. They're always one of those teams that you're just like, they've got so much talent. Something always happens that ultimately derails their season. And this might be another one.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of them. A lot of injuries this year. Let's talk about the Falcons and the Patriots. This was a crazy game. 1-point game. The Atlanta Falcons 23, New England Patriots 24. The Patriots, they found the ice. I mean, should they have needed it this bad? I mean, I don't know. I think the Falcons are a good team when they put it together. They're very dangerous. They've got a lot of speed.
They've got talent. They just can't ever put it together.
They've got so much speed. I think that's the thing. They're a team. They are a quintessential team built by speed. Mm-hmm. If they can get open and they can make some plays, they will make you fucking hurt, and you'll be like, what is going on? But if you can keep them even any kind of hemmed in, they just can't do shit.
Yeah,
they don't have the power to do anything. They can't break themselves out of it.
I think, obviously this is just a huge win for the Patriots. They're now 7-2. Drake May, continues to play well. He did have the one interception, but he was 19 of 29 for 259 and 2 touchdowns. And it's look, man, I think the biggest thing out of this game is just that Raheem Morris once again shows you how much of an ass he can be. Did you see this
Now what?
with the clapping?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he called it out in the post-game press conference. He's like, the Patriots were clapping and they fucked this up, like, because that's a penalty. Because what defenders will do is they'll clap to try to simulate the snap count.
Because
the quarterback
I think
clapping.
I was about to say the most important thing in that is that a lot of NFL teams use simply a clap as the call. They don't use the traditional
Yeah.
You know, a lot of teams just use the clap. So essentially, he was accusing the Patriots defense of a dirty tactic. I mean, one of the very classic dirty tactics in football.
Which
I can't say I
now.
didn't. It is.
Yeah.
It's always been a penalty. Okay, I got 3 of them in high school.
Yeah.
I was called more for that than I was holding. God damn it!
You're a fucker.
Oh, it's so dirty. It's such a piece of shit trick. But God, it's so fun when you get a team to jump. When you get lined up and you're like, huh? They're like, I don't know what happened. I was like, dude, I don't know either.
Dinker gets it, man. Dinker absolutely gets it. But
yeah, dude, get him with a
so
career.
what Raheem Morris was saying is that the Patriots were, simulating the clap for the snap count. And if you go back and watch the plays in question, none of the Patriots defenders are clapping. None of them.
Mhm.
And then, he got called out for lying about it. And then he had to issue an apology saying, yeah, I was wrong. They didn't actually do that. I just kind of fucking suck. Yeah. Dinker gets it. And so it's just like, it's that kind of coaching competence. That's why the Falcons are 3-5.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just, he struggled with the Buccaneers earlier in his career when he was a head coach there. And the Falcons saw that incompetence and they said, that's our guy. That's our guy. They got to see it up close and personal twice a year for a few years. And they said, he's who he wants. He's our guy.
He's our guy. And isn't that always the phrase, man? This is our guy. But yeah, I mean, listen, there's not much to it about that. This was a first half game. And then of course the fourth quarter comeback from the Falcons. But really, I mean, this was a Patriots game for most of it. It felt like they were just in control. They held the Falcons when they tried to, like I said, fourth quarter comeback. They scored 9 in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been 10, but they scored 9 in the fourth. And Patriots are lucky in walking away with a 24-23 win.
Hey, man, don't apologize for wins.
Never
apologize for a win. Absolutely not.
Listen, dude, shoulda, woulda, coulda, but the W is the W.
It is, absolutely. All right, Riley, let's keep it moving.
Oh, yeah. Now we're going to talk about Mac Jones. I told you we're going to talk about him.
Yep.
Here we are. Mac Jones. Mac Jones defeats the New York Jackson Darts. I call them that because that is what that team is now.
They are.
It's crazy. But, I mean, C-Mac, he has a solid game. He goes for over 100. Brian Robinson Jr. gets 50 on 10 per carry. I love him. I'm glad he's doing well out there. Yeah, dude. There's just not much about this game. The Giants don't have much. Yeah, dude, Dinker does.
Dinker completely understands. It's just Dinker, they don't have a plan, and they've never had a plan. They legit just throw shit at a wall and see what sticks.
I mean, listen, dude, why would you not go get Michael Penis Jr., dude? I mean, listen, I said it. Man's got ice in his soul, just not enough. Just not enough for the team around him.
Riley, this 49ers season is fucking crazy.
Dude,
because everyone is getting hurt except Christian McCaffrey.
Which is the flip opposite of every other season that they've ever had.
Yes.
I will say, does Kyle Shanahan have the antidote to the injury bug? He has something, because he is, even though that they've had all these injuries, I'm not saying that he has the cure to injuries, What I'm saying is he is one of the very few coaches that is consistently shown to be able to push through crazy amount. I mean, last year they had so many injuries, and like obviously that was like one of their last seasons under him. But they still won so many more games than they should have. But this year, with all these injuries, they're fucking 6-3. That's insane, dude.
And Riley, like we joked about it a few weeks ago, but it's 100% true. It's not a joke. Like it's dead serious. Kyle Shanahan is telling Mac Jones, you're going to do these two things. You're going to hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey, and then when you need to throw the ball, you're going to throw the ball to Christian McCaffrey.
Pretty much, dude. That's it. That's their plan, dude. He leads them in rushing and receiving. But he is, I mean, when you have a player of that caliber and you have so many injuries around you, what do you have to do? You got to lean on him, man. You got to lean on him.
Yes.
And C-Mac, I mean, he has two surgically repaired ankles by one of the best surgeons in the world. And I think they're showing that investment, dude. They paid $2 million for him to get these surgeries done. And like the 49ers organization paid $2 million out of pocket to get those two surgeries done because they had to go to Germany to get them done.
Yes.
And that's what I call long-term investment.
I mean, and Riley, just another, one of my favorite players in this year's draft, Micah Williams, he tore his ACL. He's done for the year. That makes me incredibly sad. Just you hate to see injuries, especially with a team that has suffered so many season-ending injuries over the last couple of years. Like,
I mean, just this year, dog.
It's
Fred Warner. I mean, dude.
Nick Bosa.
I'm thinking about the Fred Warner again. That's going to make me cry, dude. That Fred Warner one was rough. I just love Fred Warner. Him going down the way he did, that shit sucked.
Yeah.
But, dude, this team, it's impressive that they are in the position they're in. And they keep finding players. I mean, they brought Cleenan Farrell in off the practice squad this week. And he gets three total tackles, a solo tackle, a sack, a tackle for loss, and a pass deflection.
Yep.
I mean, that's the kind of organization that you really want to be. And, I feel like there's not many organizations that are ran like that. So, props to the 49ers.
Yeah, man. Kyle Shanahan proving that he's a really good regular season coach. He just typically blows it in the Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, one of the best regular season coaches, undoubtedly. And he got a 34th, 24 win over the Giants.
Hey, man, let's move on to the Steelers.
It's time.
Who had a fucking day.
They did.
Oh.
They had a day just barely escaping the Indianapolis Colts, who, for all intents and purposes, probably should have won this one, but if it wasn't for Daniel Jones just throwing 3 picks.
And fumbling the ball 3 times.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They got 6. Yeah, that's right. The strip sacks, dude. I forgot about the strip sacks. How could I forget about them?
Yeah.
Dude, 6 turnovers on the day was insane.
They turned Danny Dimes back into Danny Pennies.
Oh, dude. He truly was. Wow, dude. Josh Downs lost 1. Daniel Jones lost 1.
Yeah.
What a day. What a day.
And they shut down Jonathan Taylor, which teams have struggled to do all year. But look, man, we've kind of talked about how bad the Steelers defense has been playing in terms of the standard that they set for themselves every single year. They're always one of the best defenses in football with TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith and Jalen Ramsey. They played like it today, or they played like it yesterday. They played like their hair was on fucking fire. And they went out there and they said, like, we don't think Daniel Jones is that good. Daniel Jones, go fuck yourself. We're gonna force 6 turnovers on you. And the fact that they only won by 7 is a little concerning.
Oh, of course. That's the big problem, right? Yeah. Dude, talk about defense. 5 sacks, 5 tackles for a loss, 13 pass deflections.
That's absurd.
And 6 quarterback hits, dude. 13. That means Daniel Jones was either getting hit or getting the ball smacked out of his wide receiver's hands.
Yep. They made him uncomfortable, man. I think we've seen if you can pressure Daniel Jones and make him force errant throws, he's liable to turn the ball over like that.
Real.
You know?
Oh yeah. I mean, you make him throw it 50 times under pressure. He's going to give you some gifts. But besides that, I mean, really, that's kind of the story of it, man. The turnovers are the story of this game. It was 27-20. You turn the ball over 6 times. Obviously, it's probably not going to look good in a one-score game.
No. No.
But the Colts are like, we're going to rebuild. Don't worry. We're going to rebuild. All right.
Look, man, they're going all in. They got Sauce Gardner, you know.
That they did. All right.
Will it work? I don't know. We'll see.
Broncos, Texans. Moving on. This is a quick one, quick stop. I mean, not much to this game besides a last little bit of heroics from the Broncos to win it.
The Texans' defense is so good. Their offense is just their offensive line in particular just fucking sucks. You know, they CJ Stroud, you know, he comes out, Davis Mills has to come into the game. It just they can't protect the quarterback, man. They can't run the ball and they can't protect the quarterback. But their defense is so good. Their defense is so good, man. Derek Stingley, Will Anderson Jr. They don't
Henry
have an offense.
2-2-2-2.
Yes. They don't have an offense.
They don't. Honestly, the Texans defense has got like just so many good names. Like if you just go down the line, like you said Stingley, but like besides that, I mean, you got Sheldon Rankins, who has always been an underrated defensive lineman.
Yep.
I feel like he's always been under the radar. Obviously,
Kamari
Will
Lassiter.
Anderson Jr., Kamari Lassiter. Will Anderson Jr. is one of your favorite players.
Yes.
I mean, there's just, dude. This is a Al Shahir. I mean, an incredible all over the field defender. Yeah, no, this is a great team. But the Denver Broncos on the flip side, they also have a real defense.
They do.
A damn real defense. And they, I mean, it doesn't matter who you put in. It can be your starting quarterback, backup quarterback. You can go get Tom Brady out of retirement. I think the Broncos defense will find a way to make you uncomfortable, and not with necessarily straight up pressure. I mean, they brought some good pressure, but they only got 4 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
They create coverage schemes that make you second guess yourself. They put you in weird situations. I mean, they really, dude, every team that plays against them, you are fighting to get your yards against that. You got to wait. You got to make sure your offensive line holds up because you got to wait for zones to open up. It's crazy.
And look, man, like the Broncos, they did this without their best defender. Patrick Surtain didn't play in this game.
Yeah.
So it's just, look, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. They've got Hufanga. They've got Bonito. Drake Greenlaw.
Riley Moss.
Barron,
Riley Moss, who showed
Moss,
himself as an incredible piece to that team. Jonathan Cooper, John Franklin Myers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, Jaquan McMillan, dude. This team, Nick Bonito. I mean, Bonito's one of the tops for the sack race this year so far. Didn't add one this game, but he's been in that race. I mean, this team, that defense is stacked to the gills. It's really just Bo Nix not costing them the game. I mean, that's what this team is. As long as Bo Nix isn't costing them, they can win.
But you have to give credit to the Texans defense, man. They forced Bo Nix to be 18-37. You know, they forced him to be a check down merchant, and you know, just they made his life difficult. But you have to give credit to the Broncos. They found a way to win this game without their best defensive player. Yeah,
no, I mean, it was a close one, but they did it 18-15 on the last second walk out of the park with that one. Let's talk about more last second walk out of the parks as the Jaguars, baby, sunshine and the boys. They pulled out, I mean, an overtime win. I guess they did pull it out, as in they pulled the ball out of the wide receiver's hands on a 2-point conversion.
They did. Yes.
Oh, man, that's funny.
It's a game of inches, man.
Dude, it's a game of hanging on.
Yeah. I mean, the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence didn't play well. I mean, just 220 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, you know, they were able to run the ball a little bit with ETN and Bashal
Facial
Tootin. Yeah,
and
Bashal
Sunshine.
Tootin. Yeah, and Sunshine. Sunshine had some carries for decent yards.
Yeah, he got 2 touchdowns. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Him as a red zone threat. That's what changes it. That's why that's one of the great things about Sunshine, even in Clemson, man. Dude's 6'6". You just put the ball over the fucking line. Sometimes that's
true.
just so useful. You're just like, huh?
And Riley, I hope the Raiders have learned their lesson. I get it, it's
haven't.
Pete Carroll. Just look, man, if you have a bad offensive line, don't invest a lot of high draft capital in a running back. Go improve your offensive line first. How many times do we have to say this?
Yeah. I mean, or if you're going to invest in that guy, get another running back that you can waste, the bad years on, because he's still got to rebuild an offensive line. And
Yes.
that's coming. And I'm like, dude, you got Genty. Go get some shitty running back to sit there with him and split some of this shit. You are making this rookie just take the beating.
Yeah.
All of it.
A guy that you were so high on that you invested a top 10 draft pick on. And it's like, I keep on saying this, Riley. The Eagles went out and got Saquon because they had a great O-line. They could afford to invest in a running back like that. The Lions had a great O-line when they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs, and they also already had David Montgomery.
Yeah.
So, like, you go get the offensive line first. Always invest in the offensive line, and everything else will take care of itself.
Yeah.
Just invest in the trenches, man.
But yeah, on the flip side, dude, Brock Bowers had a game, dude. Geno
Did
Smith
you see
only
the
threw
one
one
catch
pick.
he had, over the shoulder? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Nah, the the dude scored 3 touchdowns. Like
he's a beast.
He's a monster. He really is. I mean, yo.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I'm pretty sure I was talking about Brock Bowers since he was a freshman at Georgia. It's almost like when he diced up Alabama as a true freshman in an SEC championship game. I was like, this kid's going to be a stud. It's almost like you just fucking watch the tape, man.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes if you just watch, you'll see it all. It'll show you everything.
Just
dude.
Watch the tape. Watch the tape. That's all you need to do. Brock Bowers is an absolute stud. His only problem is he's been a little beat up this year. That's his only issue.
And I mean, when you're everything for a team, it makes sense, dude. I mean, he had 13 targets and he ran the ball once.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane, dude. It's a lot. That's a lot, dude. It's a lot on the guy's body, too. But yeah, dude, the Jacksonville Jaguars, 30-29. They walk out, stopping a 2-point conversion.
The Raiders fall to 2-6. This has not been a good year. They need to invest in the offensive line. Geno Smith played well. He had 4 touchdowns. He did have the 1 interception. But, based on what we've seen of Geno, a lot this year, like, you'll take that. You will absolutely take that.
Dinker, you savage. You're so right. Always bet on a 20-year-old with thinning hair. Brock Bowers, Hunter Renfrow, Humphreys, Adam Humphreys.
Yes.
Dude, just the time-tested white dude with thinning hair.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're just going to, let's just, for the sake of time, pop by the Rams slaughtering the Saints.
Tyler Show didn't play well, man. It's almost like the quarterback's not the real problem.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
almost like their team is absolute dog shit.
Yeah, nah, dude, for sure. The quarterback was not the problem there.
Bro, again, I know I'm going to keep harping on this, but the Saints are going to fuck this up. They're going to go draft a quarterback number 1 overall.
They're going to get Arch Manning so he can go back to New Orleans.
Arch isn't coming out this year, dog.
Hey, man.
He was never.
You think he wants to stay one more year at Texas? I wouldn't if I was him.
Maybe.
I'm trying to make it as bad as possible. I want the Saints to really fuck it up.
No, dude, the Saints are going to draft Drew Aller. They're like, dude, did you see him throw the football in shorts, though?
Did you see his ankle? Just all right. Let's talk about the Bills and the Chiefs, though. The Bills get their obligatory season win against the Chiefs, so the Chiefs can beat them in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, this is a huge win for the Bills, but it's like, look, man, until you beat them in the playoffs, does this really fucking matter?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you might get home field against them again, but that didn't matter last year. You
Yeah,
got them in home in the playoffs last year, and you fucking blew it. Like,
No,
and
this
then you
game-
wanted to blame the refs. Like, dog, just if you're that good, go beat them. You
Yeah.
do it in the regular season. Why can't you do it in the playoffs? That's, I don't know, man. Like,
It's a rough one, dude. It's a rough one for Buffalo, man. But at the same time, Dalton Kincaid had a game, dude. 6 catches for
Yeah.
101 yards and a touchdown. This was a Dalton Kincaid show. It really was, man. I will say the Bills defense got 15 quarterback hits on Patrick Mahomes.
yeah, that'll work. That'll
Yeah.
absolutely work.
And James Cook ran for over 100 yards. Honestly, just like all of the facets that you want out of your team, the Bills kind of checked the boxes. I mean,
They did.
over 100 yards rushing. They had one player with over 100 yards receiving. The defense did all right. I mean, they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, there you go. That's it, dude. That's a formula.
But Riley, like I said, it doesn't matter until you do it in the playoffs.
That's a fact, dog. It's the Chiefs in the playoffs are not the same squad as any game in the regular season. I talk about it a lot. I feel like they are always just treading water during the season. Like all they need to do is get into the playoffs. It doesn't matter how they do it. They don't need to win their division. If they get in there with the wild card, that's fine for them. Because
Look, dog, they started the season 0-2. They're now 5-4. Like,
yeah,
it's just. Now, I will say this: they are 1-3 on the road. That is a little bit concerning. But it's like you said, it's the Chiefs, man, and they haven't had a full squad all year. They just now got Rashee Rice back. They just now got Xavier Worthy back. Travis Kelce, he's not what he used to be, but he's still pretty solid.
I mean, he's had some good games in the past few weeks. I mean, him and Patrick Mahomes will not click until the fucking playoffs. We all know this. We've all learned it. We've seen it for fucking 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, they are. I mean, they really do. Like, I feel like the visualization that they are truly just treading water is the realest thing for this team. Like, they get through the season. They know what they are. They are confident in what they are. Yep. Andy Reid is confident in himself and the team that he's built. And so they are just trying to get through the season without getting too many injuries, with making sure they have the best, healthiest team they can get, just so they can explode in the fucking playoffs and, do what they do every year. It's kind of annoying.
Okay. So, Riley.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to talk about this, but we do have to talk about it.
All right.
Did the Commanders fuck up by leaving in Jaden?
Oh, I mean, I was going to talk about that during that game. Are we going to go to that game? Let's go to
that
game.
I was going to go to that game.
Okay, let's go to that game.
I mean, Bills, great win. Do it in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Back in. Yeah, dude. I mean, when Jaden got hurt, we were down 38-7. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I love trying to stay in a game and be competitive. And it's so hard to say because, like, it's a long-term thing. But when you're losing that bad at this point in the season, yeah, at some point, got to take them out. I blame our field more than I blame our coaching, dude. Our field is cursed. I mean, I'm so excited we're going to be in a new stadium in a few years. Like, dude, our field is cursed. And it's not just us. It's everywhere. Like, our field is cursed. Joe Burrow, RG3, Jaden Daniels, Alex Smith. Dude, the amount of people who's fucking had devastating injuries on our field is insane. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those, dude. And
but that wasn't an ACL, though. That wasn't a knee injury.
That was an elbow.
It was an elbow. Yeah.
Yeah. But, that one's crazy because it's like, it's one of those, every time you go to the ground, theoretically, that could happen. To anytime any of us has ever fallen in our lives, that exact injury can happen to you.
Yeah.
Ask comedian Tom Segura, who did that same injury to himself falling. And so it's it's a rough one. DQ said that he's like, I will never do that again. And I appreciate that. But it's like, it's such a hard double-edged sword, man. I don't like our quarterback in that late, but also we hadn't had him much, and we need the time. We need the reps. In a garbage game, it does suck, but yeah.
But the thing is, the one knock on him is that he's injury prone and that he's slim.
Yeah.
So you've got to protect him from himself, man. Like you've got to be playing the long-term game at that point.
Oh yeah.
Because now your season's fucking cooked.
That's not true. We have a Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback now. Another one. Give me Marcus. No, our season's fucked. I mean, but we're down. Scary Terry, Debo's been in and out. Jalen Lane's dropped more balls than I can fucking count.
Mm-hmm.
Luke McCaffrey's now out for the season. Marshawn Lattimore's out for the season.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to talk about the injury bug. This season, there's not many teams that have gotten hit with it quite like the fucking Commanders.
It's true.
The only position that we haven't got hit with the fucking injury bug in is our offensive line, and I'm going to knock on wood for that. But it's true. It's the only position group on our team that hasn't. I mean, we lost Dietrich Wise, a defensive end, who was one of our best the early season, out for the season. Frankie Louvu just got a fucking suspension for a game for hip drop tackles, even though the fucking guy that literally injured our quarterback did the same thing. It's, it's just a lot. It's a lot, dude. I mean, getting through that many injuries is hard.
And on the flip side, man, Sam Darnold played out of his fucking mind again. He's a real MVP candidate, dog. 21 of 24. He had more touchdown passes than he had incompletions for 330 yards. Yeah. And they weren't able to run the ball that effectively. Jackson Smith and Jigba, dog. It's almost like I said it, man. It's almost like I said it when he came out. He was the best receiver in that draft class. And it took him a year, but the last 2 years he's been an absolute stud for them.
Yeah.
And he's just Jackson Smith and Jigba, absolute beast. He's one of the best receivers in football. I mean, it's just and then this defense, man. Did you see the Nick Eamon-Wari just blowing up a screenplay?
Yeah. No,
like taking on the blocker and then blowing up the screen. Like that shit's awesome. That was textbook. This defense, they're nasty. They fly around. They're long. They're lengthy. It's just, I'm not saying they're the Legion of Boom, but they're a damn good defense.
Yeah, they're a different defense than Legion of Boom. They're equally as good, but I think even there was a thing earlier in the season where the Legion of Boom was like, listen, don't try to compare these dudes to us.
Yeah.
Like, and
that's
and
not
like
fair
not
to them.
Yeah. And like not in a negative way either. It's like, don't like they're their own thing, dude. They're playing great. Do not try to compare them to us. Because like, dude, we had all the stars perfectly aligned in the sky for our defense, the Legion of Boom, to get created. Like so many perfect moments happened at the same time for that defense to be what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this team, I mean, head to toe, the Seahawks are a very dangerous team. I mean, they're 6-2. They're out there in the NFC West with the 49ers. I mean, can they put the injured old man down this year? We'll see. But
I mean, look, man, they're first in the division right now. They're tied with the Rams. They're both 6-2. The Niners are 6-3, and then you've got the Cardinals at 3-5. But the Cardinals just got a huge win, man.
They did. The Cardinals did just get a huge win, and
oh man.
I mean, we're gonna go. I think are we there next? I think that's it.
Yeah, that is next.
So we are there. The Cardinals did get a huge win.
Is it time for the Cardinals to move on from Kyler?
Well, I mean, he's been injured and has been playing, but the difference of this team. Well, I mean, also here's the thing about moving on from Kyler.
Mm-hmm.
So, Battlefield RedSec just came out, so you got at least another week on that one for the injury. Call of Duty comes out on the 12th of this month, so in less than 2 weeks. So that's going to add another 2 weeks to his injury. He's gone for at least another month and a half. Like he's done for at least another month and a half. So are they moving on? Kind of.
But like, look, man, they're playing better with Jacoby Brissett. He's actually throwing Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr. the ball.
It's because he can actually see them.
Yes.
No, I think Jacoby Brissett's actually kind of a dog. I mean, he's one of those journeyman quarterbacks. It's always been a backup, but every time he gets a chance to play, he does kind of show out. I mean, listen, he's not great.
No.
But like the difference between this team, I mean, they're right before this game, they were like 1-4 without Kyler Murray, and everyone's like, oh, whatever. And I'm like, yo, if they played Kyler Murray, they'd still be 1-4. Like in that stretch. Like it wasn't Kyler Murray that made the difference. And then they come out and do this to the Cowboys. And I was like, told you. This team's gonna beat the teams they're gonna beat, dude. I mean, Jacoby Brissett throws the ball. He pushes the ball down the field more than Kyler Murray does, but it's not. I still don't think the difference between that is that much of the game changer. I don't know. This team is just what they are, I think.
The best part of this game was the mic'd up moments of the Cardinals just shit talking the Cowboys. Did you see this? Where they scored
too
one
easy.
and too easy. It's too easy. And then on Javonte Williams' fumble. Oh, Javonte, you ass. You fucking suck.
Yeah.
Just I mean, look, man, it's hard when you don't have a good defense and when your offense has a rough day and you've been relying on your offense to score all year, you're probably not going to win.
Yeah, especially, I mean, when the team, when you get like the few turnovers that the Cowboys gave, you know, the fumble, the interception by Dak, fumble by Javonte Williams. I mean, those
turnovers.
Dude, those were shots in the heart on this kind of game. I mean, this kind of close battle. So, yeah, I mean, great win for the Cardinals, you know, when they're in. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. had a great game.
Yes.
And, you know, like, honestly, fucking thank you, Cardinals. Thank you for beating the Cowboys and made me feel better. You know? And no matter in a rough weekend, God damn it, there's nothing like watching the Cowboys just get smoked by someone like the Cardinals to make you fucking smile. Yeah. You're just like, nice.
But maybe Quinnen Williams will be the difference. Maybe the Cowboys defense will all of a sudden be a lot better. I don't know.
One interior defensive lineman has definitely changed the face of a defense multiple. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure what happens every time. I mean, as an interior defensive lineman, I mean, you can only be so game wrecking. There's just only so much you can do in that position.
Yeah.
I mean, you can change the run defense. That he can definitely do.
He could.
And if he does that, that'll be a big, big help for him. But that's about all he's got.
But, dude, like I said, man, imagine Quinnen Williams alongside Micah Parsons. That would be crazy.
Yeah, now they had to be on the Packers.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Quinnen Williams would do just fine with Michael Parsnip or whoever the hell they have now. Whoever Jerry Jones thinks is playing linebacker for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, look at this big. He's gonna be so good with Michael Parsnips. All right. Well,
all right, Riley. Before we go, we gotta predict the Thursday game.
Yes, let's predict next Thursday.
It is fucking trash.
Raiders, Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos.
It's at home. It's at Mile High. Give me the Broncos, man.
Maybe we find out Geno Smith throws the ball like crazy in the Mile High, dude. What if we just find out Geno Smith can throw it like 99 yards a mile high?
Yeah.
I can't, dude. I want to see Cam Little in Mile High. That's something we didn't talk about with the Jaguars. Damn, Cam Little 68 NFL record.
True.
But yeah, dude. All right, this has been a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Most people are gone by now, but we appreciate you, Dinker. If you're still here, love you, dude. Thank you for showing up again. Comment, subscribe, drop, everything. Give us some love on our videos if you can, please. And most importantly, tell someone about the Trash Talk Tailgate today. Go find us at Trash Talk Tailgate on all social media platforms.
Yep. We will be back Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time to do our college football and some NFL prediction stream. Yeah. And then we will be back as scheduled on Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I know we missed that show last week. we just
Shit
had a
happens.
lot of shit going on. Shit happens.
Shit happens. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna get out of here, y'all.